now he's partnered up with Lifestyle to kind of have him help guide his way through the team aspect of things. And so you've got Lifestyle kind of leading that squad as well when it comes to going over strategies, going over stuff from scrims. But this is a young team. They've only been together for about 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, and you mentioned teams rolling over teams, which is what we've seen here in the open brackets. The nature of an open bracket a lot of the time on Friday, we see a lot of that. Do you think those times are over, or are we getting close to these games getting really good?
This is where the game should start getting close because I believe if you win this match, you are guaranteed into the pro bracket. So winners round 4 is where these teams are kind of at that cutoff point.
All right.
Sounds like the crowd is getting into it.
Yeah, they are. Here we go. Capture the flag on Truth. It's Allegiance versus Imperium. Who's going to advance to the next round? Who's going to drop to the lower bracket? We're about to find out. Taking away the commentary is going to be Ghost and Sims. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much indeed, Axel. Yes, Allegiance, Trippy, Commonly, Suspector, and Spartan taking on Imperium, Silence, Triton, Lifestyle, and Daft's game number 1. Going to be Capture the Flag on Truth. Myself and Ghost Yama here in the seat.
Yeah.
Ghost, how are you feeling so far? Obviously,
Fantastic.
Friday we'll be getting through all the AM bracket, but
I get to sit next to you now, though.
Yeah?
We get to, we get to cast it.
Some
and,
real color and play-by-play.
Hey, no shots. I didn't mean it like that. I was just, saying that, like casting with you.
I see where you're going. After seeing where Spartan's going, he mentioned this
Oh,
last time.
baby.
The P3 plays 1, 2, 3,
4.
4 members of Imperium. Sit down, my friends. Here comes the flag run. Moving that over on the P side.
And I want to see what Silence does off the spawn, Sims. That's actually why I switched over. I know that we're so close, so quick to just say, oh, okay, let's watch Trippy cap the flag here. But what Silence does off the spawn is actually really important to me. And he went back, he secured his base, he knew the flag cap was already a given, and he made sure to get some kills.
The question I want to ask you, though, Ghost, did all 3 of them really need to go back into the base?
No, not all 3. The first one, it's okay to clear out, but yeah, when you saw the rest of his team kind of go back, it was a little bit overkill, obviously, because you saw the rest of the ALG roster actually follow and trail back that flag cap, securing it, as they very well should. But yeah, when we look at Imperium, they got to start delegating the right calls here.
Well, we'll see if more right calls come out as we see 2 members dropping on the opposing side. Commonly dives on in Trippy. Dafts and Lifestyle picking up 2, so 2 members of Allegiance will drop down. Trippy over here on his own on the car side, no shields whatsoever. He's getting tagged up from the left. Helping his teammate out, though, in the form of Spartan. The dog going one-on-one, still no shields whatsoever. Look at the aggression. Absolutely no fear from this young man. Nick comes flying past his face. That's his teammate helping him out. Oh, he's still alive. He backs off for a second, but in all credit...
No! Oh, my goodness.
Triton got that.
If you'd done.
That would have been amazing.
I would have been, yeah, very impressed. But anyways, we do have another flag grab coming out, and that is from Suspector. Obviously, you saw Trippy just trying to lay down fire on the pink side of the map the entire time while Spartan stayed alive. Well, guess what? That just compounded into a flag cap, and it's about to go in. There it is.
There we go.
2-0.
2-0. So these guys making short work of Imperium right now. And to be honest with you, so they should. Fair enough. They are classified as an AM team when it actually comes to this bracket, but Allegiance, they are no pushover. They are no AM team. This is a professional team. They know what needs to be done in order to lock down games. However, 2 people at least will... Triton with a double kill, so 3 members now of Allegiance. It's all about what his team does, though, here, Ghost. Can they get on the opposing side? Can they stop anyone coming across?
He's got it.
It looks
no! What the heck was that?
Someone in the base. Who the hell was that? Lifesaver right there from Commonly, camo in hand. So he was playing Sneaky Beaver. And
they got the grab,
yep,
and they got the return.
Incredible play. Absolutely mental play coming out of Commonly. He rotates.
He didn't even grab it either. That
he
was
went under the base.
Yep.
He went under the base, and wow.
I mean, this guy has the patience of a tiger.
That's incredible.
As he pounces on that player coming in. And, I mean, it's just been amazing play after play. Look at that. Another great Splinter Nade to clean up Daps. He's just using everything very wisely. We know how the Splinter can be a little bit powerful at times, but clearly he saved it for the right time.
Commonly certainly not the problem as he does save that flag and stop his team losing 1. Still 2-0 on the board. Pressure really on Imperium here. Lifestyle's POV now. 1-2 of his teammates on the opposing side. So we got split here. They've got map control, map presence at least. One person drops down into P2. His teammate will drop behind him. I believe that was Daps. Goes one-on-one with Commonly. Commonly's accepting the challenge. He's got some support as well. Pre-announcing the ground pound, which is absolutely fine. You can see there the little dot on the radar got a bit bigger, so he knows where Trippy's going to be at least. Still plenty of shots coming in, though. Now Suspectors are applying the pressure. He does have some support at least here in P2, but the grenades are going to come in thick and fast, Ghost. They need to be extremely careful that they don't get pinched That's Trippy going down, killing spree for Lifestyle, making something happen. But, you know, fair enough, he's getting kills,
Yep,
but
he
not
is.
really making any ground.
No, he tried to help out his team and stay alive, but it just looked like his team was just faltering all around him. Players dying, players not getting kills. You saw him even turn around and try and help out a guy under the base. I mean, when you're pink 2, you gotta be, helping out everyone to the best of your abilities. Lifestyle was doing that, but clearly just didn't have the support from his comrades. So, unfortunately for him, now commonly set up in a very sneaky spot. We know how annoying this place can be. He almost hits the 5 on that other player, cleans up a second. Does he go for the third? Sims, these guys are just... They're hitting everything right now.
And I kind of want to touch on what you mentioned earlier, Ghost, about the patience. He just sat there, no rushing, no messing.
Yep.
He just sat in the corner, waited for anybody to pretty much run by him, and it was the sword guy that unfortunately got the brunt of it, I should say the back of it, as he got drilled to the back of the head with that Magnum, took him down, picked up a double, and now he's just been a nuisance. Flag's going to be on the move. Finally, he does get cleared up. Thankfully, they've eliminated Spartan the dog below the base. He was a key and very crucial person to get out of there. Grenade goes down, doesn't find its hit marker. It will be Dafs who survives. Carbine going one-on-one.
Oh, the whiff!
Early beatdown. Suspector says, thank you very much, my friend.
Oh,
Backed himself a sword as well, dude.
Yeah, that's a huge play, right? I mean, we talk about Truth, CTF. It's been, going through its iterations, if you will, of strategy. But we all know how crucial this sword run is now in today's day and age. And here it is, no different, as the Spectre actually gets cleaned up by some great nades from Triton. Let's see if, I believe it's Trippy who's trying to secure this cap. And his teammates is not going to put it in just yet. Silence gets a nice stop, but not enough. And that is it. Wow, commonly puts in the last flat cap. Extremely quick game, Sims. I know that there was times where we went back and forth kind of arguing over that pink tower control, but nothing seemingly worked out for the opposite team there with ImPerium. So not sure what happened. Maybe we can get a look at the stats, maybe get a better understanding of what happened. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at it, I mean, that's not too. It's not too far off. Fair enough. No. You've got Spartan doing what Spartan does best and just banging kills in. Fair enough. Racked it up with 13 deaths. Also, unfortunately, down at the bottom though, Silence. He certainly does not want to stay silent. He wants to get loud and proud in this next game because 7-11 is not something to be very proud of. 12-11 coming out as Suspector. Yep. Everyone over on Allegiance going positive. So, talk to me, Ghost. How does this roll on into Colosseum Slayer?
I think that it's not the end of the world right now for ImPerium. You look at their roster versus ALG. I think that they put up a decent fight, definitely based on numbers. We saw ALG was just better. Allegiance was just better at capitalizing on the slays. They would get a couple quick double kills, which, again, when you get those double kills, it's that 4.5 seconds time, well, guess what? The first guy that you killed isn't going to spawn for another 8 seconds. So, when you have that just perfect period of 2 guys being down, you have at least 3.5 seconds to start running the flag, maybe more, and that's a huge head start. So it just looked like Allegiance was capitalizing on their plays more than we saw ImPerium doing that. Obviously, just going to call out Silence and Dafs right now. Those guys, they did fine. I'm not saying anything horrific. You guys did all right, but at the end of the day, you guys got to come here to play. We're at a big tournament, so try and step it up a little bit. We got a Slayer coming on. Give Lifestyle the sniper. Let me see Optic Gary.
So one thing I kind of want to, let's take you back a few years, Ghost. Obviously, we've got a few minutes until this game gets underway, this game number 2. If you are just joining us, by the way, welcome. This, of course, is the Halo World Championship North American Qualifier. We do have 6 teams moving forward. Tweet the stream, use the hashtag HaloWC. Let everybody know what's going down today. And all of this week, by Sunday, we will be sending 6 teams to sunny California to play for, I almost said 6 then, $1 million. Some incredible amounts of money. But, Ghost, this next matchup then. So, let's take you back a fair few years. Imagine you're going up against a team kind of like this. You know they're a very strong roster. So you're in ImPerium's shoes. You know Allegiance is nasty. You know they've got some big Slayers. You know that they shouldn't be in the ARM bracket. They are a pro team. How do you approach them moving into Collie Slayer?
I mean, I think that for me, I would keep an eye out for Spartan. Spartan is obviously going to go for the sniper rifle a lot. We know that Trippy is also really good with it as well. But when you look at this roster over on Allegiance, I think it's important to shut down one of these players, whether it's Trippy or Spartan. I think those are the biggest guys to shut down, mainly not because they're necessarily the best players on the team, but they're the Slayers. When Commonly and Suspector are doing well, they're just going to support those other 2 guys, and they're going to be kind of, just pushed to this higher level of gameplay where they can just get a ton of kills. And so I think it's important to maybe even throw the sniper off the map. I mean, when I used to not be on Team Carbon, way before, battle the way back. I used to have to shoot the sniper off the map from Gandhi. I purposely would go up against the likes of Gandhi or Killer N or even Ogre 1 with the sniper, and I knew nade the sniper off the map, even when it would come up, or take it, throw it off the map. I mean,
how many times do you just grab it sometimes you think, no, I'm gonna jump off this map?
Well, so it wasn't as much that, right? But let's say I'm going up against Carbon, old Carbon,
yep.
When Strongside was still on it, and I'd go up against them, and sure enough,
the worst Carbon.
I mean, I didn't say that. You said that. And then the 3 barrels at the top of the sniper tower. Well, if you shoot the right one, well, the sniper, not always, but it could fall off the map. And so I actually made that a strategy for one of our teams. It's like, okay, let's just get Gandhi out of the picture. Let's make him use his BR. And, for me, I like my BR. And I like my chance of shooting him. So that being said, yeah, there is a chance that we could see ImPerium maybe, rather than using a plasma grenade off the start to grenade the rockets to them, they could maybe just go for the sniper, throw it off the map. I know that's such an obscure play to talk about, but when you're looking at these guys on ALG, you got to do something to just switch it up. You have to kind of mess with their heads a little bit.
Well, just before we do get into this game number 2, let's show you how this best of 5 is going to be playing out. If you're just joining us at home, welcome along. First game of this match you saw was Truth CTF and went in dominant fashion of the form of Allegiance with 3-0. Map number 2 coming up on your screen will be Colosseum Slayer. Map number 3, Eden Stronghold. And there is a wing and a prayer, they do appear. Games 4 and 5 will be moving into Fathom CTF and Eden Team Slayer. But touching on what you mentioned earlier ago, Spartan the Dog, super hyper-aggressive player, in your face, all over the place. He's a nuisance.
Even when he has the sniper,
he's
he's a nuisance.
Any weapon. Like, you need to, I know it sounds, no pun intended, but you've got to put a leash on the dog. Because he is just so annoying. He's always picking at your team. He's always in your face. And if he's not, he's at the back of the map, finding your face with a sniper rifle every single time. He is just
rotating,
an insane player. I am so proud of what he's become. He's become one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, very well-rounded. I mean, at first we talked about how, he had a good shot, and then we saw him have a good snipe, and then we'd see him, have some good teammates and communicate. But it's just over these, like I said, over the last few months, he's really come into his own. And I think that I think everyone's taken notice. And it's funny to me because these guys, like you said, they're not in the champ bracket. They're still playing through open. But like to see Spartan and even the likes of Trippy really come out and make something happen in St. Louis, and then to turn that into something out here in Vegas, these guys have really proven, I think, to the community that they are established players in Halo 5, and they're going to be here at the top for a very long time. That being said, though, I still have to give a shout-out to Lifestyle. We've seen him go absolutely off with the sniper rifle before, whether it's in an LCQ with Optic or just on his stream, right? Shout out to him in the stream.
One person that I think does go under the radar, so to speak.
Oh, always.
Suspector.
Always.
Every single... You got to remember...
He was the problem, right? Or maybe it was the guy next to him. Who is the problem?
Well, allegedly, it's commonly. Allegedly. But, I mean, you look at Suspector, we don't talk about him enough. Aiden is an incredible player.
Yep.
Halo World Championship. He's come second. Previously, he won a lot of cheddar. Definitely wants to do the same again. However, first of all, we're going to go past ImPerium. Let's talk about this game then. On board with Lifestyle. You mentioned this player. We've seen him. He streams quite a lot. Used to be on, well, once upon a time, for a very short time, was on Optic. Optic Gary. Optic Gary. You saw it here first. Commonly comes flying down out there, goes 1-to-1 with an AR, but Triton will clean him up and answer back with the SMG. Suspector comes in with the headshot and the sniper rifle. Things are about to get messy, Ghosty Army.
I mean, I don't know, man. This guy is known for his dirty work. He's known for his shot, almost like his squirrely behaviors, if you will. He's very, very elusive with his playstyle. So for him to have the sniper, even this right here, right? I mean, we've seen, I think Spartan used this position particularly in more of a late game situation, but for this to already take place at 7-2, I mean, he gets a good kill there, but still a little bit weird for me.
I mean, the one it sounds weird, but the one thing that I do like about the pyramid and kind of the saving grace, if it kind of hits the fan, so to speak, and everything goes wrong, you do have the option to bail off the map and go flying. You can do the old, I want to say old Halo 2 strat. It's not even a Halo 2 strat. It's a Halo strat. Rather than give them that sniper rifle, they can literally just bail. They can throw it straight off the map. Off you go. Fair enough. He goes down. He does lose it. We'll stick with him through his respawn a little bit because things are just this one-on-one battles going down around this sniper, around this middle. No one, I mean, for you, personal opinion, Ghost, What do you like to see from a team? On Slayer, on Coliseum, is it best to push them into spawn, or do you like them hanging around in the middle, kind of waiting for the oncoming challenge?
I mean, I think that I like players pushing out a little bit, especially when you're talking about the early game. I know in the late game situations, we see players kind of turtle in this sniper side of the map, but this is seemingly turning into an Eden Team Slayer or a Regret Team Slayer where players are slowing it down already. I know that when we talk about the likes of Optic Gaming and even Allegiance, that they do have a very fast-paced playstyle, but right now it seems like Allegiance is kind of playing to their opponents. They slowed it down a little bit, and Suspector still has the original sniper. Look how many bullets are in it, Sims. 10. You've shot 2.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
But that's just patience as well, you know?
Yeah, you
why waste them? And also, I think that screams volumes about what his team is doing. They're playing around, not only just playing around him, but they're getting the kills around him, so he actually can't. Finally, he does drop down. We'll move across to some of the Imperium players, see what they're doing, because at the moment they are 10 down, 9 to 19. This is starting to get messy early on in the game. Lifestyle does come in, picks one up. He'll knock that back down still again, but commonly, Rockets in the back pocket. Two easy kills for him if he can find some blue feet knocking around somewhere. Just checking over this sniper, make sure no one's going to clean up on there. Biaz on the floor. But one thing I've noticed, and you kind of see this later on, how abused, I want to say, are these DMRs now in Coliseum. Everybody just abuses them.
I think that players, once they started using them on Empire and realizing that the two-shot beatdown was just so so crucial in that close-range gameplay, we now started seeing players really utilize that to their advantage. And even in these close-range encounters, right, in the maze, in the couch area, in the pyramid area of this map. Great shot. Holy cow. Says Spectre, you impressed me. I see there's some body shots, though. You know, you got some help, but still getting some kills nonetheless. And with, again, the original sniper rifle. The second sniper rifle, I think, right now is in the hands of, it might have landed in, no, it's on the ground right now. We're going to wait to see who picks that sucker up. It might even fallen off the map, but that being said, this guy in the cave has rockets. Daps goes down. I believe there might have been one left in the chamber. Yep. We're going to have to see if Allegiance is aware of that, but let's hop on board with Silence now as he tries to get some kills over here.
I'll let you wander around and see if we can find Rockets or Sniper. There were two of them out on the floor for a second. Oh, look at you. You're just too good with those buttons, dude. Spartan, the D-O-double-G, looking for some faces. Look at that ammunition.
Not bad.
Mother of God.
And here he goes with his running, right? This rotation. This is something that I know that it's hard to kind of imagine, like, how everyone's moving around the map, your positioning, why is he moving across the map? Well, when you have the sniper rifle and you take some shots, players are looking out for you in that spot, especially off a respawn. So take it from Mason Cobb, man. Rotate, and now Spartan the Dog doing just the same.
Looking for some more faces. Player outlines are on, so we'll show you guys at home where the opposing forces are going to be running from. 3 here, making an advancement over on Sniper side. Going to take a quick pitch in the cave. Has a look down for Sniper. No one there. We got one player out on the pyramid hanging around. His teamates are taking down. Oh, appears out of nowhere. I'm surprised. He just go for the back whack. He's trying to pull a montage off and hits it. Snapshot, back of the head.
You know,
Rips
after that update comes out, Sims, I don't know if he's going to be hitting any.
Well, to be honest with you, it's Spartan the Dog. This guy doesn't miss. I think he will be. I think regardless, you can't nerf the dog. Can't nerf the dog. You can nerf some players, but the dog is just going to take the D-O-double-G. One person there finds the face. Silencer himself. That didn't actually work out, but it almost did. Daft on the chase. The no-scope doesn't land or doesn't connect.
I want to point out the score, though, right now, Sims. I mean, we've kind of spun this as a close matchup in this game, but like you said in the beginning, I think they were up 17-10, and you're saying, oh, yeah, no, they're just playing slow. They're just getting some kills. They're getting the lead. Well, yeah, actually, they are slowly but surely just increasing that differential between the two teams. Allegiance is just playing amazing. They played amazing in the first match that we saw him here today, and this matchup against Lifestyle and his roster of ImPerium is no different.
I think this is just Biznil. Biznil? I'm not sure what that is.
I think that's a British word.
Yeah, this is just business as usual at the moment for Team Allegiance.
I'm going to start using that.
This is the Biznil as yeah, I don't even know.
It's just Biznil.
It is.
Give him the short Biznil. For business as usual.
I like it. I like it. Give him the Biznil. Down goes one. Suspect Silence will go fall. Commonly's going to pick up the fresh sniper rifle. And 5 more. The countdown is on. 26 kills in the hands of ImPerium. A lot of work to do.
Everyone's grabbing
20 kill different. commonly. Just checking the spawns. He's going to rotate around. Gives him the no-scope as he clambers up. Please
No.
no-scope him. Do it.
Oh,
If he
that
doesn't.
was it. No, the second try doesn't matter to me.
No?
No, because Hook would have hit that.
Oh, I see. I see what you're doing to him.
Come on, man.
Game 2
Come
goes in
on,
the
man.
hands of Team Allegiance, 50-28. We wouldn't expect any less. Round of applause. Come on, guys. Let's get some noise in the crowd there. We got a full house here
And
in the arena.
And a full steak dinner as well.
Oh,
And I mean, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
there's no eggs on that one. That is all meat, baby. 15, 14, 11, and 10
Whoa,
coming out of Team Allegiance.
Whoa.
I mean, we are in Vegas. Don't
Whoa,
get me
whoa,
wrong.
whoa.
777.
Hey, not bad. But, this isn't a casino. This is an arena. And I'm going to have to call out the bottom 3 players on this scoreboard. 3 assists, 3-3-3. I mean, come on, guys. There's, a considerable amount of kills. 28 for your teammate or your team. And, you only really helped out 19 of them.
Let's just, for a moment, Ghost, I want your professional and carbon head on here.
Okay.
So we look at that, fair enough, we can say, oh, they want doing the assist, they want helping each other out, they've only got 3 assists.
Correct.
But what do you think what does that say about that game for Imperium? Is that lack of communication, lack of working together and working in the buddy system?
Yeah, I think that, when you look at how the game started out, it was very slow. The first sniper made it all the way to the 9-minute mark. And then we saw Spartan the Dog carry I think it was a 17-bullet sniper rifle from about the 8:30 mark. So it's amazing to me that Lifestyle and his roster had so much time to really kind of pick apart Allegiance, and Allegiance didn't give him anything. I think that speaks volumes to Allegiance, their composure, their self-discipline, because when you look at Allegiance, historically, these players, I know their team is a little bit fresh, but their players are very, very aggressive, very, very fast-paced. They get in your face. We know how they can kind of really just dominate this Halo 5 market right now. But taking a look at the series layout, Eden Strongholds. We've seen Spartan the Dog go off on Eden quite a bit before. Obviously, he doesn't have the sniper rifle this time because it is Strongholds, but controlling the overshield, controlling the camo, and obviously the rocket launcher outside, big points of interest. And I am scared right now for Imperium. It looks like they kind of were defeated after that first game mentally, and it's weird. Like you said, Sims, when you're on Team Carbon, what happens when you get just whacked like that, right? And the thing is for us, we kind of looked at each other and we'd say, you know what, this doesn't add up. We're literally just completely off last game. Let's not think about it. And we're down 2-0. We're up against maybe a better team or something like that. And you know that maybe this isn't our game type, but we're gonna go out and give it our all. What's weird is that you kind of get down on yourselves. I know it sounds so cliche, but players out here, you got to realize that sometimes you're going to get beat, and you just got to have fun with it and learn while playing, right? You just got to deal with it.
Some of the things I've mentioned as well, and this kind of rings volume for the many, many years of Halo. The loser bracket really does bring out some of the best Halo out of certain teams. It kind of mirrors back to what was said a long time ago, back at Worlds 2016. If that had been double elimination, how would EG have fared? Would they have come back and gone back to that grand final?
What ifs?
Obviously, it's what ifs.
No, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying.
The loser bracket really can bring out the best in a team. We'll see how this one fares out.
We talk about supremacy coming out from the losers bracket in Europe. Those guys went
supremacy,
through every team.
You look at what they did. They initially got knocked out by the Buck Twins. They got knocked, which nobody expected.
Yep.
They went on a 7-game spree, and now they're going to Worlds. Anything's possible here, but there's only 6 spots. We do have the game live. This is the third and potentially final game of the winners bracket for Imperium, unless they win this one, and we will move into match number 4. Trippy's POV will be kicking things off with. Ladies and gentlemen at home, please tweet the stream, use the hashtag HaloWC. We are playing Halo all weekend, baby. We are sending 6 teams to the $1 million grand finals. It's going to be an epic week, epic players, epic matches. I hope you are all set and ready for just one hell of a fantastic weekend.
Oh yeah, I am pumped. I mean, look at Spartan though right now, just playing amazing with this camouflage. He was very well aware of a player over in red lights, and look at him. He's just waiting. Throws a perfect grenade. No, he actually misses it. Lifestyle just randomly moves, but you know what? I'm going to hit the perfect kill regardless. And I guess he was not aware, though, as Silence managed to somehow cap this top catwalk.
He does go down at least, so saving grace there, but he did pick up a double kill as well. Lifestyle's in a good position. We see him on the death screen there to at least kind of keep control of catwalk if anyone wants to advance it, but he needs to be careful of the spawn if 2 people just rush in. Uh-oh. Now things are going to get interesting. 3 rockets in the palms of the dog. See you later, Lifestyle. He's deleted off the server with a big one to the face. Now we'll see Spartan advance upwards. He's just going to jump up onto the outskirts for a second. Running rampant, finds him in the spawn, locks him into the back. The hit markers will come in, so he's going to be all tanked up. I'm looking for some kind of assist medal coming in, but it's not actually happening. YOLO rocket fires off as well. No hit markers there. However, it wasn't actually transferring further, so that one player was the clever idea. He backed out for a second.
Yep.
And now we could be potentially seeing a triple cap coming out of ImPerium.
This is unbelievable. I'm going to hop on board right now with Lifestyle as he gets that triple cap, secures it for his team. Make sure not to make any crazy pushes right there. Look at him. He's worrying about controlling the tower. I believe he's concerned about the next power-ups coming up. Obviously, it's going to come up very shortly in about 15-20 seconds. So he's very well aware of the camouflage and how crucial it is to this next play. He got the first one. Let's see if he gets the second one.
So just for a second, Ghost, if I just want to show you the observer mode as we will run through it. If they look back again, nobody at that moment in time was set up for rockets. And we kind of look towards ImPerium. They need to be getting those if they want to keep the lead that they've actually got now, and they're still ticking time. We need to be looking at things like that. Can they get control of rockets? Can they get this next to West when it's going to be popping? The rockets are still up. Somebody has finally taken them, and that's actually going to be, as we scroll through, that's actually going to be Daps.
All right, and Daps still has 4 left as him, and I believe that's his teammate. Yeah, they do end up capping that, but it looks like a camo player just missed a back whack.
Big play.
Spartan, I don't know what happened, but that could be a very, very big choke. We'll see.
The dog got put in the pound.
Yeah, that was
the rocket
weird.
came in. Yeah, you mentioned it. I'm surprised he didn't actually get him. Fair enough. He had the camo and he was creeping, but must have been a whiff. That's the only thing I can imagine.
It was definitely a whiff. And now 2 more whiffs coming out from Dav's Puckett. I hope you're watching. He might take the cake for Puckett Rockets of the Weekend award right there with those 2 big misses. But we're going to stay on board now with Spartan as he's trying to maintain control for his team. He knows that he needs to get control of another one of these, maybe mid-bridges areas, but I guess he gets cleaned up completely. A little bit of a weird push, Sims, and we're going to watch Suspected just try and stay alive over here in blue and be a nuisance.
Doesn't quite pan out, though, as the opposing team does take control of Catwalk, putting some great shots on one player there. I'm not entirely sure which one it was, but look at the player on the outskirts, just below there, crouching around Catwalk. I'm not entirely sure who that is there. We'll have a look at Trippy's POV. Does go down. Takes one with him at least. Daff's over here is going to try and make something happen and help his team out on Catwalk. The thrust comes in. They bounce up. I think one of his teammates might have, his team Nate may have bounced off that middle pillar there and hit him in the face, so he's forced to back off. They're now rotating round. Helps out. Down goes Spartan, but neither player were inside the hill, so it will get reset. Spartan, fair enough, it was a bit of a suicide play, but they did put a little bit more pressure on that hill at least.
Oh, yeah, that was a big deal. And now, because of that pressure, the players on ALG had to try and collapse, and that means that Lifestyle gets to spawn over here on the tower side of the map. Pretty big deal, but Rockets are up. I believe we just saw Suspector grab them. As soon as Lifestyle gets the kill, we're going to see if Suspector makes something happen, but Lifestyle's about to kill him. He doesn't even know, but sure enough, Lifestyle has something else to worry about, and that's Mr. Hammy, bottom middle. He gets the kill on Lifestyle. Now we're going to see Suspector try and double cap this, maybe even triple cap this with 2 of his other teammates.
Well, he's got 3 rockets in the chamber. Anybody wants to take a challenge, they're more than welcome. They're going to get a big one to the body if they do. Still only 1 point in the hand. You know, at the moment, it just feels like Allegiance. Oh, nice 5. Just absolutely
great angles.
Drills him. Down he goes. But just to go back to this one, Ghost, a little bit, it feels like Allegiance are kind of chasing the tail. They don't seem to be on top of these plots as much as
not at all.
what I would normally see out of Allegiance.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean, just why are they going for Blue Bend over and over again, Rich? That's really, I think, the point that I wanted to drill home here is right now that everyone is very, very concerned about Blue Bend, when in reality we all know that the 2 strongest hills 1000% are Red Nest and Catwalk because you get to control the spawns. But Lifestyle, big kill on Suspector right there. Suspector, you know, doesn't get any kills right there with the Rockets. So now we're going to see if Lifestyle can make something happen here.
Cheeky double out of him. Still trying to get this final plot, which
huge.
They do. That's massive. So now the points will tick along once again. Blue Bend is also going in the hands of ImPerium. Does get reset. Need to look at Catwalk, though. That'll be a huge kill if he gets it. Not quite, but he does have a teammate potentially in a position to help out and advance round. I'm talking rubbish. He's just been taken down. Red X pops up on the screen. Red X makes you are dead. You are gone. You are going to be in the respawn screen, my friend. Triton just checking out top mid, making sure no one else is there. He did see 1 player. His teammate is advancing in to try and transfer that plot into his hands. He has been killed, though. And as you can see on the bottom of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, Allegiance are just a few points away from taking the lead in this game, and Imperium now getting put on the back foot.
Yeah, this is pretty sneaky right here. Lifestyle's actually trying to make a play for these Rockets. He was crouch walking a little bit, trying to sniff out if there's anyone red fan. Unfortunately for him, there was not. And now Lifestyle's just going to try and get this Overshield. He gave up the Rockets. They're still not grabbed yet, but I guess everyone on Allegiance was more concerned about Overshield, less about Rockets. And now we see Suspector pick up Overshield, completely melted, but 3 kills coming out of the ALG roster as now Suspector tries to cap his nest.
There we go. That's putting the nail in the coffin right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 members we just saw fall on the side of the Imperium roster. And obviously that OS being put to good use as well by Suspector. Going to check Catwalk, make sure no one's there. Rockets are in play though. Let's see who grabs these, because these could be pretty big. Camo in the hands of Trippy. Trippy's going to get some support as well. It's going to be in the form of Common. Look at that teamwork. That is Allegiance at its finest.
Teamwork.
Working, and is that a bit of a shout at the EU LOL teamwork?
No, you guys have some great teamwork. I just had to say it because in your voice.
I saw where you were going with that one.
It just sounded right. Anyways.
And the NA Teamwork Ghost has done its job. Look at that. We are now on triple cap time, baby. We're going to be rocking up 2 points at a time. Trying to get a cheeky ground pound, didn't quite work. Reset comes in.
Oh, no.
His teammate tanks it up. This is it now. This is the beating.
Yeah, no, this is it. I mean, commonly and Squad, they just did a great job getting that Rockets, and now they finally have commandeered control of the map. I mean, it's all but over. It's triple cap. No. And the reset, that is a huge... He doesn't even look at his face.
See you later, friends.
You guys really did that?
He just...
And he disconnects his controller because it's over, folks.
That's how you do it. What a way to finish a game.
Wow.
I mean, fair enough, there was nothing else they could do, to be honest. Everyone, you know, the more bodies you have inside a plot, the faster it transfers into your team's hands. But there's nothing else they could do. Commonly came in, stuck a rocket straight in all 3 of them. Triple kill. Seals the deal. Allegiance 3-0. Let's take a look at the kill feed and some of the extra stats. 8, 6, 5, and 4 when we look at plots for Suspector, Commonly, Spartan, and Trippy.
Just like you talk about, the dirty work. Suspector kind of flying under the radar yet again, but here he is on the front page. And we're always so quick to go to kills, but man, 8 strongholds captured. He is clearly just sacrificing his life at all times. And then the strongholds defense coming out, obviously, from Commonly. Those are huge. Those are the resets that we always talk about. And Commonly clearly is pretty damn good at it. And on top of it, he went 19-6. The guy was a slaying monster that game. We saw the triple kill come out in the end. Kind of more of a gimme, so we could kind of say he was like 16-11. But anyways, you know, he got a very big triple killer there in the end to get the reset and get the win. 3
doubles as well, 3.1 KD. And you mentioned kind of with the stronghold captures and the defenses as well, working kind of in tandem there, but 19 kills for him, almost hitting the 20 bomb, 8, 8, and 6, unfortunately, for the gentleman over on Imperium. 11 and 16, things didn't go well, but Commonly was absolutely on fire that match. And I spoke to